to the video. So today we're on legs. We've got Joe behind the camera. The session is literally just going to be the whole video. Okay, so if you watched the previous video, that was the full day of eating. You'll see a little teaser into this one. But it's just going to be a full training video. So any questions on anything that's covered, please feel free to ask in the comments. But I'm in today for legs with Tim and Reese, and at the minute I'm 3.5 weeks out, so 25 days, so not that long now. We've got to be quite particular with training volume, because at the minute with the level of body fat that I'm at, my recovery capabilities are pretty much as low as they're going to go. So we just need to be careful with training volume. Intensity is still always as high as we can, accuracy is always through the roof. So it should be a good one. You'll see as we go through the session the little manipulations made to prioritise recovery and make sure that really on legs we can still take some slight progressions, hopefully, fingers crossed, or at least maintenance. But leg training's been really good recently, and today I'm feeling pretty good actually. I'm feeling pretty fresh. You can tell like day to day at the minute, I can feel the days where I feel a little bit cloudy, sort of in terms of my head, I feel a little bit fatigued and tired, I can tell. But today doesn't feel like one of those, so hopefully it'll be a good one. But yeah, follow it along. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new, and like I say, any questions, just drop them in the comments. Any feedback, please drop it in the comments. Anything you want to see, drop it in the comments, because me and Joe are just trying to make these videos better and better. So yeah, warm-up's done on the treadmill, time to get into it. So guys, first up is the adductor. So if you're following on Instagram, the anatomy explained for adductors should be out by the time you watch this video. So if you watch that, then you'll know why we're doing it first. But basically, we want to be making the most of the adductors while they're fresh, so we're hitting them first. They are a muscle group that are neglected quite a lot as well. So it's a good idea to have them in. If you don't have them in your programming at all, then definitely have them in. But it's a good idea to have them in first, hit them while they're fresh. Get them nice and warm, they'll help with stability on all your other movements like your leg pressing, your hack squatting like we've got today. I've only just got one set, I've got one rest pause set. On the other leg day I have 2 sets. So again, like I said at the beginning, where we're managing volume well, we've got to be careful at the minute and not overdo it. So just one working set with a 2 fail points for the rest pause here. Use code REESEFIT10.
Code mate?
REESEFIT10, 10% off checkout, Chimpin.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, no, no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money that save up. 10 to 80, my save ons. Take to the top from the baseline. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. With the booyah, that's a flex. Not human, I ain't from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Join number 7, he's bored though. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
So guys, second exercise in and we're on the leg extension. So generally on all my lower body sessions and on push and pull, I'll always have some isolations first. When we can get the muscle fully short at the start of the session, we might as well make the most of it. Like I say, when it's fresh, make the most of these isolations. If we were to do all our compound work first, we're going to get the isolations, and the ability to shorten that muscle is going to be, you know, a lot lower than when we first start in the session. So it's not a bad idea to do your isolations first. I definitely recommend it if you've not done it before. So we've got 2 sets on here. So we've got a set of 8 to 10 and then a set of 12 to 15. We're being quite tentative with force reps and sort of intensity methods at the minute. Again, like I said, you know, we're being careful with the volume. So I'm not going to take many force reps. If I do, it will be very slight, and I'm not going to be doing any sort of force negatives or anything like that. I played around with it recently, but it's just not worth it. I need to make sure that I'm managing my recovery as best as possibly can. Come on then. Get that one, get that one, get that one. Come on then. Here we go. Drag it up. Let's go, come on. The range is awful. Good. Come on. Come on then. Go. Yes. Good. Come on then. Yeah. Yeah, here we go then. Come on. Yes. Yes. Right there. Boom. Oh. Come on. Hold on. Yeah. That's you, that's you, that's you. Oh. Oh. Let's go, mate. Quality rep, stay locked in. Come on, don't chuck it, mate. Do the quads. Right. Yeah, nice. Good. Sorry, come on. Yes, come on. Good. Yes. Good, mate. Come on, plenty more. Yes. Come on, all the way in. Don't chuck it, don't chuck it, don't chuck it. Yes. Good, again. Come on, drag. There we go. Drag it. Yes. Again, plenty more. 2 more. Yes. Yes. Good. Come on. Here we go. Come on then. Go then. Yes. Yes. Good. on me. Come on, again. See what you got. See what you got. Come on. I got this. Yes. Good. This one then. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. In. Contract hard. Take it. Right guys, so that's my 2 sets of leg extensions done. So something that I've done recently is reset the leg extension. I find it's quite a hard exercise to completely standardise, and often you'll see people chuck it about, and I've been guilty of that in the past. So not that long ago, me and Reece were stacking this with the gym pin, but my hips are all over the place. I was using auxiliary muscles to aid in getting up. My hips were helping the momentum to move the weight. The range of motion was being reduced. So as you can see, what I've done now is I've started doing a dead stop every rep. So the bottom of each rep, I let it tap. I'm not losing that tension through my quads. I'm not resting, but I'm just letting it tap and then dragging it up. And I'm trying to aim for like a half a second pause at the top of each rep as well, just to almost get that pinch. You can feel that pinch in your quads when you really contract, because like I said, it's easy to just throw it about and keep progressing your numbers through more inertia, more momentum used. And I'm trying to reduce that and almost get the most out of the least. And these two have got knee issues, so if you think their range is shit, because it is, but it's because of knee issues. Trying to get a nibble, but Reece isn't biting today. Third exercise in, and we're on the Cybex standing hamstring curl. So it's actually a really good piece of kit. It's nice to be able to have access to this. To be fair, this gym is decent. It's got a lot of nice Cybex kit. So with this one, the reason we've got it in third is, again, very similar to the reason that the leg extension is second. We're trying to prioritise these isolations while we can get the muscle short to make the most of it. What we're trying to think is drive the quad into the pad and just drag the heel back and contract hard every rep. So we've got 2 sets here. We've got, again, 8 to 10 and a 12 to 15. So you'll notice that my rep ranges are like 8 to 10, 12 to 15 on these isolations. We've not got, like, let's say a 5 to 9. And that's simply because imagine doing a set of 5 on a leg extension. It's just going to be horrendous. You're either going to be using a load that you just can't move and chuck it around, or you're going to be doing 5 when you could be doing plenty more. So yeah, that's something as well with your rep ranges. If you've got a programmed rep range of, let's say, 8 to 10, just because you get 10, don't stop. If you've got more, go to 14, 15. Yeah, go until you have nothing left. Don't stop because you've hit 10. If you go and get 14, 15, that's your backup set. Then you do your top set. The order might be slightly different. Doesn't matter that it's not top set first, backup set second. Just do it as set 1, set 2. And if they switch, that's fine. It just means that you've slightly underestimated it load-wise. So yeah, we've got this, and then we're going into the big moves.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, no, no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money that save up. 10 to 80, my save ones. Take to the top on the baseline. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. With the booyah, that's a flex.
So just a couple of tips. First of all, on the wraps, why I'm using the wraps. So you'll have seen that I use them on the leg extension. I use them on the standing hamstring as well. So basically anything that you can lock into, you want to use these really. If you want to create more stability and therefore more force, then you should use them. It makes sense. I know a lot of people don't want to use them, think it looks stupid, but in reality, if you can move more load, which you're going to be able to through more stability, then you're going to be able to make more progress, build more muscle. It all makes sense. And then also the second thing I wanted to touch on was force reps and having a spotter. So you'll notice that with every force rep that we're doing, we're actually spotting from the ankle. We're not grabbing the pad because we're just going to lift it off. So if I'm on a last rep on a leg extension and they just grab the pad, I've got nothing left in my quads. I need them to grab me, not take the weight away. Same with the hamstring curl. So if you're spotting someone, don't take the pad, take them by the ankle.
I remember nights I was poured up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
So we're moving on to the hack squat now. So like I said earlier about Reese's knees, same with Tim. Tim's actually doing the leg press over there, the pin loaded leg press, because this just isn't going to work with his knee. Reese has got a bad knee as well at the minute, so he's actually reverse banding it with the orange band, whereas I'm top banding it. So if you see Reese has got the reverse band and the top bands, the reason for that is just because it's too much hassle to take my top bands off. So that's why. But Reese is reverse banding it, I'm just taking the orange band off. So basically it's going to do the same thing in terms of manipulating the resistance profile of the exercise, but with Reese it's trying to take load out of the bottom. With me it's trying to load as much as we can at the bottom. I'm trying to sort of get the most out of the least, whereas Reese is working around an injury. But we've got one set, so one shot, you've got to make it count. I've got an 8 to 10, set of 8 to 10, so I've got to get my head on, literally one chance, I've got to make it a good one.
3 times left on this machine, mate, come on. This fucking set, mate, come on. Find it, mate. Find it. Come on. One fucking chance, as she said. One fucking chance on this, alright? Come on. Here we go. Find it, mate. Woo. Come on, Finn. Find it. Here we go. Come on. One chance. Come on. Come on. Head on. One big fucking set. Come on, Finn. Here we go, mate. Come on, then. Let's fucking see it now. One set on this. Let's fucking see it, Finn. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Yes. Good. Solid start. Come on, up. Yes. Good. Moving well. There we go, mate. Come on. Yes. Good. Come on. Yes, good. Come on. That's 4. 8 to 10 on this, mate. 8 to fucking 10 now. Come on. Yes. 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 Come on. That's 5. Here we go. Come on, then. This for 6. Yes. Oh, yes. Come on, then. Come on. One fucking chance now. One fucking chance. Come on. Come on. Let's fucking tap this now, mate. Come on. Here we go, here we go. Yes, good. Come on. Yes, plenty more. Plenty more. Here we go. Come on. They're in. They're fucking in now, mate. Let's fucking see it now. This for 8. This for fucking 8. Yes, good, good. Plenty more. Come on. They're in. Let's go again. Come on. Go. Come on, mate. Come on. Mate, this weight yours. It's yours now, mate. It's yours. Yes, 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 yes. Good. Come on. We've got fucking load for me. It's for 10. Double figures now, mate. Come on. Let's fucking go now, pal. Come on. Yes. Good, 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 good. Go again. Come on. Go again. Come on. Beat this, mate. Here we go. Come on then. One fucking chance on this, pal. One fucking chance. Here we go. Here we fucking go now, mate. Want it. Come on. Let's see what you've got. Let's see what you've got. Yes. Go again. Go again. Come on. These are the last. Come on, Finn. Come on, then. That's better than the 10th. That's loads better than the fucking 10th, mate. Come on. Let's fucking see it now. Come on. Come on. Show me. Show it. Good. 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 Go again. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Erin. Here we go. Want it. Don't fucking bottle this. I see it. Go again. Go again. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Let's fucking see this now, mate. Let's fucking see it. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Power it up. Power it up. Yes. Good. 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 There we go. Yes.
Oh, what a fucking set. That was a wicked set.
Better than last week, mate. And last week was solid.
So guys, that was the top set. I lost tightness for some reason on the last rep, and that never happens. But if you're not bracing on that, you're just not going to get up. So very frustrating, because I think I had that last one. I just literally just lost tightness. I never lose tightness on that. So a bit frustrating, but I matched with 5 kilos up each side. So all in all, a good set. Like I say, that's that one set. You know, everything you've got on that. And then we're moving on to the leg press next. But
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Let's find it, Finn. Come on. Here we go. Find this rhythm now. Lovely. Come on. Every rep like that. Every rep, yes. Good. Come on. Yes. Good. Come on. Focus on it now. Yes. Easy, easy. Come on. One set on this now, pal. Yeah. Come on. Plenty more. Yeah. Good. Come on. Oh, yes. Every rep perfectly. Every rep like that. Come on then. Yes, good. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Yep. Yes, good. Come on. Come on. Yes. Perfect. Come on. Erin. Take it there now, mate. Come on. Yes, good. Come on. Yes, good. Come on. Focus on this now, mate. Focus. Come on. Yes, good. Come on. Plenty more. Plenty more. 15 to 20. Come on. Drive it up. Yes, good. Come on. Erin. Reset. Come on. Compose yourself now, mate. Tight. Fucking tight. Come on. Power it up through those quads. Yes. More. Come on. Come on. Tunnel vision now, pal. Focus on it. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Good. Come on. More. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Let's fucking see it now. Let's see what you've got. Go again. Go again. Come on. Let's see what you've got now, mate. Come on. Big air. You got fucking tightness, mate. Get it up. Get it up. Go again. One more. Come on. At least one. Big fucking air. Come on. Don't fucking bottle this now, mate. Don't bottle this. Yes. 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 Yes.
so that's the leg press done. So that's the hard work out of the way now, really. Glute drive's a little bit hard later on, but the hack and the leg press, as you can see, one set. It's really all you need if you take it to that level. And you know, without sounding arrogant, most people, and I don't mean absolute weight, I mean relative weight, most people wouldn't even attempt that kind of relative weight. In terms of, if you watch the first rep, how much I have to brace, the accuracy that I need to create to make sure it doesn't just flatten me, that's the hardest part. If you can be efficient at it, you will be strong at it. This is what I try and get across to my clients all the time. You know, I'm not massively strong on these exercises. My clients are like, oh my god, you're doing so much weight. I'm efficient at it because I've done it so many times. It's just experience and practice. So that was 400, and last week was 380. I got 18 and 1 last week. That was 19 and 1. So 20 kilos up and a rep up. I'm really happy with that set. Quads are absolutely fried, but what, 25 days out and still managing sets like that, I can't complain. So guys, I'm doing calves straight after leg press, simply because I'm on the leg press, I might as well stay on it to a toe press, and I quite like it on there. I connect well with it on there, and as you can probably see from my calves, I struggle connecting well with them, but they feel good on that straight after. And obviously halfway through unracking, it's easy just to stay on there and do calves. Just 2 fail points on a rest pause set, and I actually do them with my knee sleeves wrapped around the top of my calf, almost like I'm doing occlusion training or blood flow restricted training. Again, just to give the calves a bit of a kick and a bit more of a sort of a stimulus, something to try and force them to grow a little bit more. Obviously, at this point in the deficit, I'm not gonna, but I connect really well with them when I do them as blood flow restricted on there. And when it comes to something like calves or a muscle group that you're struggling to grow, I think it's optimal to focus on getting a good connection before you try and get strong on it. Generally, a body part that might be weak or a lagging body part is probably something that you don't connect that well with. So if you struggle with connection on something, find a machine that works well, or find an intensity method that works well. Get good at it first, and then if you watch the last video, the push video that we did, and I spoke about the side laterals, doing them at the start and at the end of the session, so that you can really put emphasis on both rather than having them chunked together. So that's what we're doing with the hamstring movements here. So obviously we had the single leg kneeling hamstring, and then we've got the prone hamstring there just as a rest pause set. What we're trying to do is put as much emphasis onto each of those as we can, whilst having a little bit more volume. If we were to have all hamstring movements at once, we're likely going to be a little bit more fatigued going straight into the prone curl after the standing ham. And for me, with my hamstrings being a weak area and something that we really focused on bringing up in the off season, that's what we did on a pull session and on both leg sessions. So we had a hamstring curl, a knee flexion variant on a pull day, as well as 2 variations on leg days. We've taken the one out of the pull day just to make sure we're managing recovery. But if you have a lagging body part, again, something like hamstrings, you can easily chuck it into a pull session as well. So don't feel like you have to keep them solely on legs. You can easily add it in. Same with like if you've got lagging biceps, put them in at the start of a leg day. Go and hit them while they're fresh. Don't just hit them at the end of pull. If it's something that you want to bring up, make sure you're emphasising it.
Right now, mate. Power it up. Yeah, good. Come on. Good. Yeah, good. Good day. Come on. Go plus, mate. Go plus. Good. Come on. Come on then. Yep. Good. Come on. Yes. Oh, good. Come on then. Yeah, good. Come on. Plenty more, mate. Yes. Good. Come on. Good. 3 more. Come on then. Yes. Good. Come on then. A few more now, mate. Come on. Drive it up. Drive it up. Yes, that's you. That's you. That's you. Good.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Your old squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, no, no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I'm a real one.
Alright guys, so that is the session wrapped up. So we finished off with the Nautilus glute drive. If you've got that piece of kit, definitely use it. It saves the hassle of setting up a hip thrust. I'd recommend that everyone has some form of hip thrust in their program. Really just prioritise that hip extension, solely isolate the glutes, and it'll also help you on your hinges as well. And then finished off with abs as well. So in terms of time, we're running a little bit late. I've got to get back to my evening client, so I usually would have 3 sets on here. But what I did instead was I did a triple rest pause, so 3 fail points. So what I'm trying to do is emulate the amount of effective reps there. So if you imagine if I'd done 3 whole sets, I'd have still got pretty much the same amount of effective reps. So what I mean by that are those last few reps that are really tough. They're your effective reps, so you're going to grind through them. Doing those 3 rest pauses is very similar to the amount of effective reps I've got if I'd done 3 whole sets, but it's a lot more time efficient. So it's a good idea if you're running short on time, or if you struggle with training before work, you've only got 50-60 minutes rather than 2-3 hours. Low volume and rest pause sets are a great idea. So that happens for a lot of my clients who have to fit in training to the day in a short window. But yeah, that's the session done. Really, really good session, really productive. Numbers still progressing. I told you at the start of the video that I felt good, so it showed in the session. It was a good one, really good one. So please leave your feedback. Any questions, drop it in the comments. Any feedback for me and Joe, please just let us know, because we want to just keep improving these videos. But I'll leave it there. So thank you all for following along. I appreciate all the new subscribers lately. If we can get to 1,000 before the show, that'd be cool. So pretty much at 800 now. We've got what, 25 days. So if you're not subscribed yet, do it now. And like the video as well. That'd be great, guys. And I'll see you all in the next one.